Thank you so much for being here. It's officially fall, and in this new season, I've been craving comforting foods and really have been wanting to ground myself. So here are some slices of my life in New York and all the yummy plant-based food I've been eating. Good morning. I am feeling a little stressed, a little overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. We're in the middle of the election right now, and that's giving me a lot of stress. On top of that, I've been getting so many rejections lately. I've talked about this before, and I'm okay with getting rejected, but it's just been one after the other, and it's really like gotten to me at this point, and I'm trying to get over it today. I figured I would not mope around and just do something and, you know, get myself out of this funk. When you're working so hard towards something and you know you're doing your absolute best and then you keep getting rejected, it's just so discouraging sometimes. I just need this day to collect myself, do some chores, and some self-care because I really need it. I'm also on my period. It's all too much. I want to nourish myself with some good food. I will show you guys some recipes later on in the video too. But that is what I have my mushroom coffee for. This always picks me up. Let's get out of this funk. Let's do it together.
Wow, that's a nice sunny spot.
Whenever I find myself in a rut, the first thing I do is clean my space. It's a way for me to channel my stagnant energy into something productive and something I will appreciate afterwards. When my space is clean, I feel like I can think more clearly and just have that blank slate. I find it super helpful, so today I vacuumed very thoroughly in all the nooks and crannies. I love to burn some incense after I'm done with a room or use a room spray. I love this one from Grove Collaborative. It's all natural, it's very fresh, and it's just the perfect final touch. And did the dishes. I cleaned my room, changed my sheets. These are my favorite linen sheets, and I always feel so cozy when I sleep in these. When I'm done with that, I love to use this pillow and linen spray. It smells so, so good. I spent pretty much the entire day cleaning and organizing, so I had a late lunch / dinner, which was this really yummy penne pasta dish. I just sauteed some mushrooms, onion, garlic, and my pasta sauce, and I made a vegan cashew cream sauce to top it off with. This is a zesty, cheesy, and super creamy sauce. I will definitely show you how to make it one day. I added that and some parsley onto my pasta, and I had this grape olipop, which is packed with probiotics, and it's a little sweet treat that I can feel good about. And that was dinner. This is my morning routine pretty much every day. My kitty will wake me up and she's always so gentle and cute about it. She'll just come over for cuddles. And I will, of course, just feed her first thing in the morning. And then I go into any type of movement that I'm feeling that day. So either go work out at the gym or do some yoga. Today I did breath work first and then some yoga stretching, and it was so relaxing. For breakfast today, I decided to make a tofu scramble, and I make this a lot. Every time I do, it's something different, and you can really customize it to your liking. But today, I started by sauteing garlic and mushrooms in my pan, added salt and pepper, and crumbled up my firm tofu once those were a bit cooked. Then it's all about spices. I always use curry, turmeric, and sometimes I add soy sauce. Today, I also went in with some nutritional yeast, which gives it a cheesy flavor. I then added some leftover bean chili I had that I wanted to use up, and this was such a yummy high protein breakfast. You can add spinach to this, peppers, you can really add anything and it's up to you. I paired it with some roasted garlic and lemon potatoes I made and a piece of toast with hummus. Definitely give this a try. I've been drinking Rise for many years. They make a mushroom coffee that I love. It's full of functional mushrooms that give you focus and a sustained energy throughout the day that I find really works for me. Lately, I've also been adding some pumpkin spice on top, which makes it the perfect fall drink. How are you? Good. Just having some breakfast. Aw, that's cute. I know. Are you gonna dress up? Tofu scramble and some roasted potatoes I made the other day. Good morning. I really needed to do some self-care this morning, ground myself, because I'm planning on going to vote today, and I have never been more anxious about an election before. I don't know how this election is close. You can't make this stuff up that is coming from the side of the right. And I am a very progressive voter, and I feel like politics have gone so far to the right in America that even the Democratic candidate is like super moderate. The two-party system in America just makes zero sense, and American politics in general just have such a chokehold on the entire world. It's just such an impossible situation to be put in where you're literally just voting no against the same guy, the same idiot. Like, please, I think it's time for you to retire and go serve some time, go to jail, please. I've never talked politics on my channel, but I honestly don't care because I want you to know where I stand and what my values are. I, at the same time, am so torn because I am also pro-Palestine, and this past year has just been devastating, and I don't know how else to vote right now. And don't, third party would not win, like, please. I know that much about American politics. Worst case scenario, if shit really hits the fan in the US, I can always go back to go to my village and live out my farm fantasy. Start making like days in my life in my village content, and I'll be, you know, growing my own food and shit. I don't know. It's just scary. Like, what is this? I have voted in every election since I've lived here, and I don't think it's ever made sense to me. I don't feel like the American people are heard. I guess we take it one day at a time because climate change is so real and it's on the ballot. Reproductive rights. By the way, the skin is glowing. I used a SPF oil today. Just gonna put a little gloss on. Anyway, rant is over. I just want basic needs covered for people, and if that's too much to ask for, and that we just stop funding wars across the entire world, I will be a happy girl. In the meantime, I just have uncontrollable rage towards the government and the world, and I just hope they do something. Democracy has never been perfect. I get that. I am still gonna exercise my right to vote because women in the past have fought so hard for me to be able to do this. I just wish I was voting for a candidate that I 100% was backing. Let's go vote. Let's make my favorite fall soup. My go-to every fall is butternut squash soup, and it is so comforting and nourishing. I start by preheating my oven to 360 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. 1 whole butternut squash, 2 sweet potatoes, and then wrap a whole head of garlic in tin foil and add that to the sheet pan. Add a bunch of olive oil, salt and pepper, and add that to the oven for at least 30 to 40 minutes until everything is cooked. In the meantime, I'm going to chop all of my other veggies. I tend to cut them in chunky pieces because we'll be blending everything up later anyway. I chop celery, onion, carrots, and some ginger. Also, pro tip, if you save your scraps and peels from your veggies, you can make a really good veggie broth from scratch. I always save any celery, carrot, onion, or garlic peels and freeze it, and when I'm ready to make veggie broth, it's ready to go. It's such a good zero waste solution. I also love adding a dry red chili pepper just for some extra spice, but totally optional. I then start sauteing my onion, ginger, chili pepper, and roasted garlic in olive oil with some salt and pepper. Then add all my veggies, mix it around, and I love to just add extra olive oil whenever it's needed. I then go in with some oregano and finally add my roasted squash and sweet potatoes. Then you're going to add some veggie broth and cover the rest with some water. Salt and pepper to taste, and then I add a bay leaf. Cover it up and let everything cook for at least 30 minutes or until everything is cooked down, and definitely check it from time to time, stir it around. While that is cooking, I wanted to make some crispy croutons to go on top, so I just cubed up some sourdough bread and then I pan fried that in some vegan butter, olive oil, and some garlic bread seasoning, which was so good. I checked on my soup and decided to add some thyme, and then it was time to blend up my soup. Topped it off with the croutons and some spring onions, and this really hit the spot. It was so delicious, and it's honestly such an easy recipe. Let me know if you try it. Let's get ready. I have a casting to go to, and I attempted to do a little blowout with rollers, and I think I'm getting better at this. I've been trying to learn how to do it well, and let's pray what's under here is good. I guess this is the part where I tell you there is a silver lining in everything. No matter how hard we try, we can't always avoid having bad days, and it's okay. Bad days are also part of a good and sexy life, and learning to accept a negative experience is a positive experience.
that completely changed the game for me, because life is not happening at you, it's happening from you. We create our own reality. We can really change and shift our perspectives from the negative to the positive whenever we choose to. And I was really reminded of that this week because I was really feeding into negative thoughts and spiraling, and it just isn't helpful. Literally just shifting your perspective and choosing to feel gratitude for the things that we do have is so powerful, and hopefully I can inspire you to do some of that today, because the truth is, as long as we see another day and have the energy and health to do something with our lives, we get another chance. Every single day we get another chance. And today, as I was getting ready for my casting, I was reminded of that hey, you know, I get another shot at this, and I'm grateful for that. It's okay if I've been rejected. I will keep going. I hope that if you're in a similar place right now, you can take this as your sign to keep going too. I will see you very soon. I love you, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!